A big hello to you. I'm Purnima, and once again I stand in front of you to explain you the lesson voice. We have already been doing this lesson from the in my previous video, children. I've explained you about active voice, and I've explained you about active and passive voice. Okay, so first of all, children, let's do a quick revision. What is an active voice? A voice is a form of verb. A voice is a form of verb which express that voice is that form of verb which express that what subject does. And now what is the subject? I think I've told you that noun or pronoun which comes before the verb, that is a subject. Noun or pronoun that comes after the verb, that is a object. So noun or pronoun that comes before the verb, that is a subject. Noun and pronoun that comes after the verb is a object. So I would like to tell you, student, that what is an active voice? I was explaining active voice is that form of verb which shows that subject does something. And what is a passive voice, children? Passive voice shows that children, passive voice is that form of verb which shows that what is done to the subject. Okay, now children, I have also given you that how some of the pronouns are changed, like I will be changed into me will be changed into I, he will be changed into her, him, and him will be changed into he, she will be changed into her will be changed into she, then they will be changed into them, it will be changed into it only. Okay, so we will be changed into us will be changed into we, and the children then he, she, then, and children. So these are some of the pronouns. Yes, you will be changed into you. So these are the pronouns that you should know about these pronouns and how they are changed. Because okay, then I have told you, children, you won't be able to do active and passive voice if you are not aware of the verb. Okay. So children, now I was telling you about active and passive voice, and the tenses is so children, while changing from active to passive voice, I told you the subject of the verb is changed. Okay, the subject of the verb is changed into, in the active voice, what was children, the subject. In the passive voice, that subject will change into object, and in the active voice, what was object, that will be changed into subject. In the passive voice, then you have to see the verb form. If it is simple tense, then you change according to the simple tense into the table which I have given you and taught you in my earlier in my previous video. So children, you have to see if the tenses is simple past, so we know that how the passive voice in the simple past is changed. If it is present continuous or past continuous, okay, so you should know that how the tenses in the past continuous is changed. So you have to mind all these things, you have to see all these things, that and for that you have to learn the table learning is very important regarding the tenses, in which active, how to change from active voice and how to change from passive voice is explained. Okay, so that is very important. Now I will be telling you that the student that how to change the, I have told you about various tenses, how the active and passive voice are changed. Student, I was discussing active and passive voice with you. What is an active voice? A form of the verb which tells about that some subject does something, that is active, and form of the verb which shows something is done to the subject is passive voice. Now children, one thing I would like to tell you, I was telling you about different tenses. Okay, you can do only active and passive voice, because if you will not recognize different tenses, you won't be able to do that. So we have I was doing children various tenses we have explained, and once again I would like to go through by giving you some example. Okay, so these example which I am going to write are, you have to see how you have to do it. Like the tenses here. How tenses is important, and what is the subject here and what is an object here. So Mr. Prashad is a subject here, and what is an object here, student? Object here is the boy. Now children, you have to see which tenses is this, which tense is this. So which tense is this? This is simple present tense. Okay, and what was the formula for simple present tense when we change into passive? It was is, are, am plus third form the verb. Okay, what was the formula? Is, am, are plus, you have to write it, simple present tense. Is, am, are plus V3. Is, am, are plus V3. So this is simple present tense. Okay, and you can see now children, the subject will become object of the passive voice and object will become subject. So what would be the answer? The boy. Now the dear children, the boys will be there. The boys are taught by Mr. Prashad. Okay, so boys are taught by Mr. Prashad. So this is the thing, children. So here why are taught is there? Because the tense here is children. What is the tense here? The tense here is simple present tense. And since boys is plural, that's why we are not writing is taught. We are writing are taught here. Okay. So this thing should be made clear to you. Now let's take another sentence. Okay, what is the another sentence should we take? Let's change the sentence. Okay, Tom killed the snake. So children, which tense is this? First you have to see what is the subject here. What is the subject here? Tom. Tom is the subject here. Okay. What is an object here? Snake is an object here. And this is simple past tense. This one is simple past tense. So what is the contrast of simple past? Was plus were plus V3. Okay. V3. The snake was killed by Tom. Okay, so you can see the object became the subject here and the subject became the object here, and was killed is due to the past tense here. So children, you can see how the tenses have changed here, right? Now one more example I will be taking of some other tense. Let's see what would be the other example. Let's take some other example. Okay. Mr. Gupta will solve the problem. Okay, so this is the subject and this is future tense. Verb is in future tense. Okay, the problem is an object here. Mr. Gupta will solve the problem. So here it is subject. Okay, here it is subject and then it is object, children, there. Okay, what is the object here? Problem. Now children, subject will become object in the passive voice. Object will become subject in the passive voice, and we have to change according to the tenses. This is future tense. Okay, so the problem will be solved by Mr. Gupta. Okay, so the problem, children, this has become the object, subject, and Mr. Gupta has become the object. And why will be solved? It is written here, because this is a future tense and this passive voice is solved by the formula of the future tense. What is the formula for future tense? Shall plus will plus be. This is the future tense. Okay. So children, you can see that Mr. Gupta the problem will be solved by Mr. Gupta. So you can see that how children the whole passive voice is changing according to the tense. Now work in the present continuous tense. We will take one example of the present continuous tense also. Madhu is answering the question. So the question, okay, the question now children, I will be doing something related with the present continuous tense. Okay, the question is being answered. So this will be written, the question is being answered. You see, we are using third form of the verb here. Answer, always third form of the verb will be used in the passive voice. The question is answered by Madhu. Okay, so this subject here becomes the object here. Okay, and this object becomes the subject in the passive voice, and is answering is in the present continuous. So so that's why is being answered is there. So what is the formula for present continuous? Yesterday I was telling you the formula for present continuous is M is R plus B, M plus is plus R plus B plus B3. So this is the formula for present continuous tense. Okay, so this you have to see. This you have to see. Present continuous tense. This you have to see. Until the formula you have to mug up, otherwise you won't be able to do it. Right? So these are the things. Now children, we will take some other tenses. And you can see in all the passive voice, changing from active to passive voice, subject becomes the object, object becomes the subject. Okay, and this you have to see. So children, you can see this past tense, past continuous tense. What is the formula past for continuous tense? Was plus were plus being plus was plus were plus being plus be. Okay. So children, like the girl were painting the girls were painting the box. You see, the girls were painting the box. Okay, the girls were painting the box. So the girls is a subject, this is an object, and this is past continuous tense. Okay, so your object will become subject. The box will be, the box was being painted by the girls. Okay, so you will see here the box was being painted by the girls. Mr. Ghosh was eating the mangoes. What would it answer? The mangoes the mangoes were being eaten by Mr. Ghosh. The mangoes, singular is there, so we have written were. The mangoes were being eaten by Mr. Ghosh. Okay. So children, in many cases you can see children how the tense is being changed here. Okay. Now I would like to do with the some verb of the perfect tenses. Now one thing children, let me tell you, in all the perfect tenses, whether it is simple perfect tense, present perfect tense, or past perfect tense, or future perfect tense, we always use the third form of the verb. We always use what? The third form of the verb. So always remember this thing, that either in the passive voice or in the third form of the verb, either in the passive voice or the third form of the verb, either in the passive voice or the third form of the verb. Children, what do we use? Either in the passive voice or in the children, all the passive voice, like children, in the passive voice and in the perfect tenses, like present perfect tense, future perfect tense, and then children this past perfect tense. In all the perfect tense, what do we use? We always use passive voice, third form of the verb. So children, please remember this thing, and that third form of the verb will always be used in the passive voice and in the third form of the verb. Okay. Now, I would like to start with the present perfect tense. So now I am going to start with the present perfect tense. Children, what is the formula for present perfect tense? It is has, or have plus third form of the verb. So this is the formula for present perfect tense. And now you have to change into the formula for the passive voice of the present perfect tense. So first let me tell you the sentence. Then I will be telling you the tenses, which tense is there, how it is, why it is present perfect tense. Okay. And then how it will be changed into passive voice. This I am going to tell you. Now I am going to write one sentence here, like see the sentence. Read the sentence. The children have made the box. The children have made the box. Now children, if you will see the sentence here, what you will see? You will see that this is present perfect. Why? Because this is have plus make, third form of the verb. Make, made, made. Okay. So this is present perfect tense. When you will, and this is the subject, and this is the object. So children, now changes into passive voice. In the passive voice, what will become? The subject will change into object, and object will change into subject. Okay, the subject will change into object, and object will change into subject. So the box. Okay, now the formula for present perfect tense is has oblique have plus been plus be. This is the formula. Has oblique have plus been plus be. Okay, so the box, this is it is singular here, so it is right has been made by the children. So student, now I will be telling you active and passive voice related with some other tenses also. Okay, so this you can see children that yes, here we are, and now I will be telling you something related with the children. This I have done the present perfect tense. So formula for passive voice of the present perfect tense is has, have plus been plus V3. So this you have to remember it. Now verb in the past perfect. Verb in the past perfect tense. Now you have to take the verb of this is the present perfect tense we have completed, and now we have to do the verb of the past perfect tense. So first of all, children, what is the formula for past perfect tense? Had plus V3. So this is the formula for past perfect tense. Okay. Now we can take an example like Sunita had taken the books. Okay, the books were now the books had been taken by Sunita. So here in the formula will be had plus been plus V3. The books had been taken by Sunita. Okay, so the books had been taken by Sunita, right? So children, you can see how the formula of the past tense I have done. Past perfect, children, past perfect formula for past perfect active voice is had plus third form of the verb, and I told you third form of the verb will always be there. Okay, and then the formula was for passive voice of the past perfect is had plus been plus V3. So the books had been taken by Sunita. Okay, why children had been taken is there? Why had been taken is there? We had been taken is. So the student, the formula for past it has been given, the books had been taken by Sunita. So this is past perfect tense. Okay. Now one more sentence of past perfect tense I will tell you. Hari had cleaned the room. What is the sentence? Hari had cleaned the room. So in this sentence, children, Hari is what? Hari had cleaned the room. In this tense, Hari is, okay, Hari is subject, room is object. So when we change from active to passive voice, so the subject will change into object. Okay, the room, and the object will change into subject. So the room had been taken by, the room had been cleaned by Hari. Okay, why had been cleaned is here? Because this is a perfect tense, past perfect tense, and this is changed like a past perfect tense. Okay, so the room had been cleaned by Hari. Now, and in past perfect tense, I told you third form the perfect tense will always be there. Now one more tense we can do. Seema had taken the books. Seema had taken the books. The books had been taken. The Seema had taken the books. The book had been taken by Seema. The book had been taken by Seema. Okay, the book had been taken by Seema. So children, you can see here how the tenses have been changed. Okay, passive form of past perfect tense is had been taken. All right. So you can see children how there is a change in the tenses are there. Now the children, we have done enough tenses. Now children, I will be telling you something about modal verbs. Okay, I told you there is a different formula for modal verbs, like Rajiv can win the prize. Can win the prize. So the prize will be won because children it is can, no, it will be children model plus B plus B3. So here the price can be 1. The price can be won by Rajiv. So we have to use the same modal verb here, and while changing from active to passive, we have to see the children. We have to see that the modal verb will be there, and then we have to write children be, and then the third form of the verb which is given in the active voice. So like in the other sentence, Mohan may drive the car. So Mohan is a subject, car is a object. Object will become subject in the passive voice. So Mohan may drive the car. The car may be driven. The car may be driven by Mohan. Okay. Why maybe is there? Because maybe is a modal, and with modal verb we will write the same modal. Then we will use be, be, and then we will use the third form of the verb. So the car may be driven by Mohan. Amar must send a reply. A reply must be sent. S-E-N-T is the third form of send. Okay, a reply must be sent by Amar. A doctor should examine him. He should be examined. He should be examined by a doctor. Okay. Children, you can see now. So you can write it, children. If you can write can, may, must, shall, will, should, would, could, the or might is a modal verb. So what you will please write a note: can, may, must, shall, will, should, would, could, and might is a modal verb. Okay, and the formula for changing from active to passive voice is modal verb plus be plus V3. Modal plus verb plus be plus V3. Okay, so these are the some of the modal verb will be changed from active to passive. The same modal verb will be used here. Okay, so children, you can see how this thing is there when we change from active to passive form. So once again I repeat, children, how will we change? We will be changed from active voice to passive voice. From active to passive voice, children, first thing you have to see what is the subject, you have to see what is the object, then you have to see which tenses are there, what pronouns are there. Fourth thing you have to see, subject will change, object will change into subject in the passive voice, subject will change into object. And children, please remember one thing, children, if someone, people, anyone, nobody, myself, themselves will be there, then you have to omit all this word. You don't have to use all this type of word. Okay, so children, I just would like to say that the modal auxiliaries, okay, the modal auxiliaries you have to use, you have to see, children, which are tenses and which are the active voice of modal auxiliary. This is very important. Subject to object, object to subject, anybody can change, but here the person is confused. Okay, sometimes children, they get confused whether it is a modal auxiliary or whether it is simple present tense, and children, they do everything wrong. So you have to identify whether it is a active voice related with the tenses or with the modal auxiliaries. This you have to see, because the tenses formula is different and the modal auxiliary formula is different from here. So if it is modal auxiliary, you have to write the same modal auxiliary, then you have to add be, and then you have to add, children, what you have to add this thing, the third form of the verb, whatever the third form verb is given, that you have to add that one. Okay, so this, children, you have to keep it in mind. And let me tell you one more thing, children, you have to see, you have to do that, children, you have to see one more thing, that suppose if you will give, children, your views in active to passive voice, you will see it is much easier than direct and indirect speech. Only thing, children, you have to identify few things, which tenses are there and which are the modal auxiliary. Now children, tenses is very important. If you will not recognize tenses, you will do everything wrong. So in the active voice also, and in the active passive voice, and in the indirect speech, it is the tenses which play major roles. Without identifying the tenses, you won't be able to do it. So with this, children, I am concluding my video. If you are having any doubt, you can put it in the next video, okay, in the online classes. And still I've got some more question related with direct this model active and passive voice, and I think children, that also is urgent to tell you. Otherwise, children, if the question will come, you will do that thing wrong. So with this, I conclude my video here. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.